Right folks, I'm just going to go down Smiths Combe now. I just stopped then and had my Dairy Lee with Crispies, little tiny rolls of crispy stuff that you dip. And I'm going to have my bar of chocolate in a minute and a drink, and then I'm going to have a raisin bar. And but I thought I'd have that then, have a little break, and then I'm going to start videoing going down here because the wind could ease. Now, as you can observe, the ferns are still quite small at the moment, which is good in many ways because they aren't overgrowing everything. There's not much colour, I've noticed, in June by the look of it. No gorse, no heather, not a lot of heather. So that'll be later in the year. I'll have to come out later in the year because honestly, when the gorse and the heather are out, it's spectacular, to be quite honest. It really highlights the hills, the heather does. It really does, and the gorse. But that'll be later. We've got rail strikes coming up next week. Next week is Glastonbury. There's lots of things going on, pop festivals and stuff this time of year. But of course with the rail strikes there's usually a special train put on for Glastonbury, and it takes people very close to where they can get to Glastonbury. It's a special train that's put on, and lots of people have booked their tickets 3 years ago because it's not been on for 3 years. I got a feeling the Stones were going to play once, but it was cancelled, and it would have been the Stones' 50th year, but it was cancelled because of the COVID. So for 3 years, people who've paid, they've even booked their tickets, their train tickets, everything. And they're coming from all over the world and the country to come to this festival. I mean, I can remember when it was just a field and it cost £1 to get in. And it's grown, it's like a town. I mean, you know, it doesn't appeal to me. My sister Jude used to go and help out in the Jesus tent, I call it. I think she used to help people who give them moral support and stuff, you know. Now this is a lovely tree, isn't it? A Scottish pine type thing. I'll just do a little bit of videoing, then I'll take some more photos. So anyway, I was just going on about events in the world again, like I usually do. I've got a feeling there was some sort of settlement down here, and the fact that it was called Smiths Combe. I've just got this feeling that something about these trees and everything here. You feel like there would have been a house or something here, you know. And there should be water down the bottom, but of course we've had a very dry year. We've had a very dry year indeed. Right then, so I'm going to turn off for a minute because I want to take a picture of that tree. Over and out for a minute. Right, over and out. Yeah, just something about this place that makes me feel there was some sort of settlement, maybe a bit further down from here, but somebody had the idea to plant these big trees here. Like I said, there should be a spring down the bottom. Over there's the sea, and I've been able to see Steepholm and the coast over towards Weston-super-Mare where I live. I prefer to go down this than up it. I've done both. I've been up it. The first time I came, I think I came up it. I always wanted to know where it went. So it will be jumping. I'm going to try and hold the camera still. See these beautiful trees here. I really am going to try and move more steady. The wind's dropped. It's not baking hot. I thought it was going to be really hot today. It's not. It's probably only about 19 or 20. Just right for me, really. It's better for my breathing when it's like this. But it's supposed to be getting a lot hotter by the weekend. But also, my grandson's having a barbecue on Saturday. I think he's doing something else today with his friends, actually on his birthday. But there's a gathering on the weekend. But I was just thinking that it's not supposed to rain all day or anything. But I haven't seen their new house yet. They've got my daughter's moved into a new home this year. A nice big detached place with a big garden and with cows out the back. Not her cows, but with fields around her. Look at these tall trees. I wonder if they are safe. I didn't see any signs saying be careful. I'm going to turn off actually and take a picture of these stumps. Right. I didn't video coming down that bit. Very, very bumpy, very uneven. And it would have been even worse than it usually is. God, there's a lovely plant over there. Looks a bit like a laurel type plant. I'll just zoom in. It should come out. Look. Just stuck in there. That's what makes me think this place was once had some sort of accommodation here. This was like a garden of some sort. It's beautiful just to be stuck there like that. Another time you might not have noticed that, you see, but it's in flower. Yeah, there's just something about this place. It makes me think there was a farm here or something like that, you know, shepherd's hut or... Lovely view through there. A lovely view over to Steephome Island. Right over there, which of course I went on in 2012. I've told people loads of times. There's a building on there, that's the museum and the canteen. Everything on there. All tied up with different wars of the past. Going back to William the Conqueror's time, and I think Harold hid his family on there, the women. There's bad lepers out there. The defences from Napoleon with huge cannons still out there. So like I said, I haven't done this for 2 or 3 years, I don't think. No, I haven't. I haven't done this for 2 or 3 years. I mean, I was questioning it today because of the time. It's taken me quite a long way from Bicknoller. I might have bitten off more than I can chew, put it that way. But I'm going to do it now. I already said to myself, you can get the later bus and trains, you know. There's later ones you can get, just don't worry about it. It's the summer. You've got the light evenings, it doesn't really matter. It doesn't matter. It's quite steep here, I'm having to be careful going down. I can't see any water. This is a bit of a worry if it's dried up already. It's dried up already. This is where the stream usually is here. Sometimes it can be quite deep. On some of the occasions, maybe I'll come over when I've had the van, you see, and I've probably come over in the winter more. Now, because I'm relying on public transport, I tend to come over when I get more time with the bus. Because when you've got the van, you can just park up and spend as much time out as you like. Or if you've got a car, you don't have to think. I haven't looked at the time and I'm not going to yet. I said I wouldn't look at the time until I got to Wordsworth's house. I'm not going to because it ruins the walk. So there we are, the big fern trees of Smiths Combe. And then we go down, I can hear the bubbling brook. And makes you wonder if Wordsworth and... I bet they did. I bet they discovered every combe when they lived out here. I bet William Wordsworth had seen this. Could have even sat here on that stone, couldn't he, and made a poem. It's beautiful here. It's very peaceful. Very lucky to be here. Coming down from the hills, it's still got a bit of water, somewhere for the sheep to come, and the deer. Right, go take a picture. Right, just seeing this feature here, which I probably noticed before and would have pointed out. Quite a large feature, isn't it? Probably a wall, and there's another wall going up there. I just written round there somewhere, and I got a feeling there used to be a path. Either up there or over there, or around the corner there. And I'm sure there might have been... I just got this feeling there was some sort of building here once. It's just a feeling I've got. It's beautiful, isn't it? It's lovely, lovely spread out fan-like branch there. Isn't it gorgeous? A few gnats about. That'd be worse than August, the gnats. I'm trying to hold the camera still, everyone. I'm quite impressed with the camera in lots and lots of ways. It's me, not the camera. I'm still learning all the different settings. It's not straightforward. Lots of new leaves growing there. What a lovely little view up through there, though. Yeah, the trickling water, isn't it lovely? So I'm quite a long way from put the battery charger back on. Like I said, because the ferns aren't too wild at the moment, it's going to be easier for me walking back towards Wordsworth Place. I mean, they're quite wild up there, but sometimes on the pathways they can overtake, you know? And of course the thing is, what you've got to be careful with ferns is ticks. They use them as springboards to get on you. I've already had 2 on me. I've squashed. That's the ones I felt and could see. So here we got the land turning up again now. It's so gorgeous, this. I'm just going to gently turn around. See, all up there. So I've seen sheep up here in the past. Yeah, some people who do animal photos, they build hides, so they stay very quiet. And after a while, things apparently do pass you. I've yet to catch a lovely picture of an adder. I mean, that's the sort of place you'd expect a big adder to lie out to catch the sun, isn't it? In the bracken there. No, I haven't seen one up here since I was a kid. A long time ago that was. I was probably about 10 or 11. And when I was that age, we used to cycle out here from Bridgewater. You never had the traffic that you've got now. And we had really, really basic bikes. You know what I mean? Like wonky old seats, probably only half a brake. God, we used to come out. Sometimes there's nothing to eat. We used to knock on people's doors for water and bread. Or we say, somebody bring some bread, somebody bring the water. We were a bit sensible. Not like now where you come out all, you know, with everything prepared, first aid kit, I haven't brought waterproofs. I didn't bring waterproofs today. Ah, look, there's another little stream, everyone. Another little stream. Lovely little quiet area. You can imagine the deer being down here, can't you, in the evenings? There's another belladonna plant there. See it? Look, loves that. How beautiful for it to have the water there. Isn't it lovely? Isn't this lovely? I wish it was near my doorstep. I'd be down there all the time. Just sitting, listening and taking pictures. So I said I feel so lucky to be able to get out here, you know. And I'm not saying I'm glad there's a strike. What it was, I wasn't thinking of coming out here yet. But I'm glad I have. And the reason I've done it is because of though they're starting off with 3-day strikes split between, you know, I reckon they'll have lots of other things going on. Go slows, they'll pull off certain trains. I think it's going to escalate. So it doesn't look like the government are going to give in too easily. Look at that. You can see lots of the foxgloves, belladonna. Yeah, lots of it up there, some more up there. And the stream again. The stream and the mossy trees and the lichen trees. Something so soothing and healing about listening to water, isn't it? I never found this place for a few years, you know. And then I used to pass the sign to Smiths Combe when I was doing the ramble. And I used to say, I've got to go up there one day. I want to know where it goes, and that's what I did. Just turning off to take a picture of this lovely scene, everyone. Beautiful, and look how clean it looks as well.